Brian Atkins. All right.
Hi, guys.
Yeah.
Well, here I am.
Hey.
Older guy, balding. Look like Beavis from Beavis and Butthead. Relax. I don't need you to laugh. I reject myself before anyone else can. I got that from my mom. She rejected me after 9 months. I think of myself as a ladies' man. Okay, maybe not a ladies' man, but I think of myself as a man. And I make lists of everything. It's the secret sauce of productivity, list. I made a list of my goals. To make $1 million by the age of 30. I'm not going to give up now. I made a list of the things ladies like. They like jocks. So I became one. I've run 9 marathons. I'm running one right now. Relax, I got plenty of time. It's hard to pick a woman when you're running a marathon. It's hard to run a marathon with a face full of mace. I helped one woman qualify for the Boston Marathon. I ran up next to her, winked, and she sprinted to the finish line. 17 miles. In high school, I was a football star. I know, me. And I dated 2 girls at one time. So far, all told in my life, I've dated 2 girls. One of them was my ex. The other is now gay. She gave me credit for that. Well, at least she gave me credit for something. I made a list of my girlfriend's flaws. You know, I don't recommend it. I made a list of things I don't like in my girlfriends. Obnoxiousness, selfishness, other guys. Sometimes women totally confuse me. I was seated at this nice restaurant enjoying dinner by myself. This cute girl walks up and says, "Is this seat taken?" I'm thinking, wow, she's hot. I say, "No." She picked it up and walked away. I grabbed the table and followed her. I have no idea where she went. I also make lists of things that annoy me. Number 1, people not laughing. You guys are great. 30 years ago, I joined Toastmasters, a public speaking group. Today, I'm a speechaholic. Some people practice substance abuse. I practice verbal abuse. Don't believe me? Stick around. It all began when I was off driving. I started to speak. I looked down at the speedometer. I was doing 120 in a back street. A police officer pulled me over. "Sir, you have the right to remain silent." I said, "Officer, that's the problem. I can't. I'm addicted to speaking." He asked me for my papers. I gave him my speech. He literally ripped it up and threw it on the ground.
Uh,
I was speechless. He had me blow into his breathalyzer. I was so full of hot air, it exploded. I began speaking into his police radio. I knew I was in trouble when he turned off his body camera. I went to my parked car and began to speak. This guy wandering the streets walked up. Sir, where you forgot was Saunter. Then it hit me. All these people wandering the streets, speaking to themselves. They're not psychotic. They're just practicing their speech. My people, I found them. Ta-da! A few years later, I was off snowboarding. I'm waiting for a light to come on. I don't know how far I'm into this, but anyway, a few years later, 1 minute, okay, a few years later, I was off snowboarding in the Sierras. The smoking hot snow buddy was seated next to me on the chairlift. This was my chance to make my move. I looked at her. Atkins. Brian Atkins. Toastmaster. Want to hear my speech? She looked at me. Atkins? Like the diet? Is that your grandson's snowboard? Not only was she hot, she's psychic. I mean, how did she know it was my grandson's snowboard? That's a lie. I don't have a grandson. It's just some random kid's snowboard. Atkins. Brian Atkins. Teaching young kids a lesson. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much.
Nice.
I know I'm out of time. Thanks.
Awesome job, sir.
Thank you.